My name is Cypher Morrison, and this week in car audio. Tune in. This week in car audio. Tune in. What we talking about bass, talking about chips, talking about rings. You ain't got them, zip your lip. You got a problem you haven't found, check your grounds. The show about to start. Tune in. This week in car audio. Yeah. Tune in. This week in car audio.
Welcome to This Week in Car Audio with your host, Doug Stockton, co-hosted by Team DC Lucky. Guest person today, Team DC Joe out of Reno. How's it going, Joe? He's not anymore.
Oh, there you go.
It's good. How are you guys?
Good. Nice shirt you got there, buddy.
Representing always.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So,
go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and start sharing this video. So you can go ahead and kick it off, Doug.
Yeah. So, guys, I'm running. I was only like a couple seconds late this tonight, but reason being is we got some exciting World Finals news, which is what we'll talk about here shortly. I just wanted to share it to a couple people, and now that we got it shared, all right. So, Joe, let's talk about this weekend for you, sir. How many shows have you attended so far?
So I'm right around 8 shows at this point, 8 to 10.
Okay, 8 to 10 shows. And what is your intention this year?
Oh, you're getting into all my questions now.
Oh, am I?
I got a whole slew this time. The last show I got left the fuck out. I was on the back burner, so I came up with a whole slew of questions.
Okay.
But I'll let you.
I'll let you hold on to these. No, because
right.
there's some stuff we got to talk about for World Finals. But like I said, let's start talking about this weekend. So, anything stand out to you this weekend? Anything that was of note for this show this weekend for you?
Yeah, it was a pretty cool venue because of the drift cars, the live music. I think in Reno it's always a neat show. I mean, I may be a little bit biased because I live in Reno, but the fact that we always have those the DJ there, DJ IQ, I think it's just a good atmosphere. This show stood out a little more because they had food trucks and everything, but it was a good show. Wish we had some Team Send It show up, but that would have maybe next time.
There was no Team Send It there?
None.
That's impossible.
I know, because I'm like half the
impossible.
Country, right? Is Team Send It.
They're worldwide. They're like citywide. They're everywhere.
I don't think they have anybody in Reno.
Jeez.
No.
Dave,
it's just
Dave's
you haven't
slacking.
met him yet.
Dave's slacking.
So, no. So, yeah. So, I mean, we had drifting going on. We had DJ IQ, like you said. We have him at all the shows. By the way, that's a nice little Neo motor you got happening behind you.
Oh yeah, that's one of 3 that's happening for surf.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh, so step up your game a little bit for Surf City, huh?
Already getting into more of my questions. You're
No,
gonna love those Neos.
Yep. Gonna love the Neos. They're actually a very good sub, especially when you run lower power. They're much more efficient than the other subs, with the earth magnets. So, like I said, Neos are good. I don't know how much power you run. As I tell everybody, I try not to pay attention to the vehicles too much because that way I'm never like privy to somebody's secret of what they're doing, right? It's super important to me to keep my integrity and all of the non-biasness as much as I can, and the best way I can do that is there are certain things I got to know about your vehicle. How many conductors you have, how many subwoofers you have, and how is it installed. I know yours is in a trunk, and once you tell me it's in a trunk, I don't even need to know how many subwoofers you have. I just know it's in the trunk. Now, is it a complete trunk, like you just slid a box in, or did you tear your trunk apart and then put the box in? Those are the 2 questions I got to know. After that, I don't give a rat's butt. So you're running in the 5K class and you're in the trunk. That's all I care about, and I don't look any further than that. Shoot, I couldn't even tell you your car. I don't know if it's a Cadillac or if it's a Oldsmobile or a freaking Audi or what it is. I know it's silverish.
It's silver. It's a
Oh, it is
Buick.
silver.
You represent the Buick Lacrosse.
That's because that's a major SPL vehicle. Nobody drives around in Tahoes or anything, but
Nobody.
yeah, but Buicks. Now everybody's got a Buick Lacrosse.
Let's see.
Anyway, so what stood out to you was definitely the Drifters was new for the Reno shows. We had a few guys from out of state, California, came down. I got the show done. Turnout wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. It was a 2X event. We still had 30 or 31 entries, which isn't horrible. Reno, we were averaging, I don't know, usually about 23. We had some Reno shows where we did like 7. And Justin Hankey was 3 of the 7.
Yeah.
So,
People need to get their ass out there. What's funny is a lot of the people, say things online and stuff about, the new guys coming up, but hey, where's your ass at? Get out there.
Yep.
Come out there and play.
I mean, I want to put it out there. Steve Willis, he's saying, man, I need to get all these points.
Explain it, Doug. Preach it. Preach it.
He goes, I need all these points. And he wasn't out in Reno for 2X.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
like me and you were talking earlier too. Okay,
yep,
so explain the whole point system. You need 100 points to go to finals, 50 for DB drag, for top dog or base race. Okay, 100.
No, 50 for top dog and
50 for top dog.
Cyclone.
And Cyclone. How much?
Right.
How many for base race?
100.
Oh, 100 for base race as well.
See, he knows. We were talking about this earlier for him too.
Okay. So I was under the impression it was 100 and then 50 for the other ones. But you said that because the points rolled over.
Yep. From 2020 to 2021, right?
Yep. So if you've been messing around in the game, then you should be pretty damn close, if not there already.
That's where we were talking about. There's been like 35 shows, I think, now.
Yep.
Since the World Finals of last year, so those points have all counted. Some of those notable shows definitely are the Stockton Beatdown events. So that was 2 3Xs right there by themselves. Now, it's a little bit before Joseph's time.
Yeah.
But, there were a lot of people doing that. Hey, are you catching any of the comments in the down there right now, or some people that we need to shout out to real quick?
Yeah. So we got Al Romero. What's up, man? Have points in different names. Okay. So Al Romero, what you got to do is call up Solis. And that's why I always tell people, make sure when you go up to compete that your name is spelled right. Any little thing can screw that up, man. I noticed at one point I had 4 different, luckily she was able to find out that I had points in 4 different areas, because my name was spelled different. Some didn't get transferred over from when I was on another team. So all you got to do is call Solis up and just tell her, hey, I got points in different spots. She'll locate them and bring them all to one. But definitely every time you pull up to the lane, I do this myself. I make sure everything's spelled right so that don't happen. We got Tom Selleck in the house, Chris Jenner. What's up? What's up? Jose Martinez. We know who you are. Yeah. Rosa. What's up? What's up? Phillips Scarborough.
Scarborough.
Okay. Woody, what's going on? Yeshi, what's up? What's up?
Okay.
Brett Barber's in the house.
So speaking of Yeshi, hold on.
Yes, let's talk about Yeshi.
Let's talk about my boy Yeshi.
Yes.
So
whoa.
Yes, sir.
That's a little rude. We gotta shout out everybody else, but we won't forget about Yeshi though.
Okay.
So we got, let's see, Nando, Kelsey Black, Travis Hostetter, my boy.
That's my daughter, by the way, Kelsey Black, in case you didn't know.
I'm just going through names, but
I
yeah.
know.
Okay, so Tiffany and Tristan from SQ Sounds of Bridgetown, Barbados. And I think that's it so far. So big shout out to you guys. Make sure you guys smash that like button, man. Hit them thumbs, show us some love. We do this for you guys and try to, make the car audio scene bigger. So smash the like button the whole entire video. If you smash it the whole entire video, I'll say thank you at the end.
Hey, did you catch Tom Selleck's in there? It's
yes,
posted
I
up
did.
okay. And
Yes,
Moses Martinez?
Yes. So
okay,
see,
I heard you say Rosa. I heard you say Rosa.
I said Moses.
I heard
So I'm seeing See, this is what it's all about right here. Everybody's blowing up the page with like buttons and hearts and everything like that. So that's what we're talking about right there. That's what gets us motivated. That's what gets us pumped up. Let's get this thing going.
We have Tristan and Tiffany in there blowing it up. I see
that.
SQ Sounds blowing everywhere on there. Okay, right. Appreciate
Absolutely.
That. All right. So let's get back to Yeshi.
So Yeshi. Yep.
Yeshi. So Yeshi's my boy. Dude, the guy is awesome. If you guys don't know Yeshi, he's the one that comes out. He comes to a handful of DB drag events, usually the bigger events. And, dude, the dude takes the most bomb pictures. Yep. I mean, his pictures are on point. Hey, Celise Harris is in there, too.
Celise, what's going on? What's going on?
Anyway, dude, the guy takes phenomenal pictures.
Yes.
We use his pictures for World Finals publications. We use his pictures for tons of stuff. I mean, the guy's, his angles, his eye is just phenomenal. I just leave it right there, you know. And this is not saying anything I haven't said to him personally or wouldn't say to anybody else. This isn't trying to build him up. The guy has earned every bit of what I've said.
Absolutely.
So the reason I know Yeshi is because Yeshi is a car show guy. And he was like, dude, car shows. We need to bring DB Drag to car shows. So he invited
car shows
me
to DB Drag.
Hold on. So he goes, he had these big car shows he was doing all over the Central Valley. And he's like, hey, you know what? We need to bring some of these DB Drag guys to our car shows. Because what they're doing is awesome. He enjoys it. He's a car culture guy, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what it is. He's a car culture guy.
Right.
So first off, I want a big shout out to Travis Hostetter. Dude, he helped find me a venue. Indoor facility, 35,000 square feet, 170 parking spaces outside, besides for the indoor venue of 35,000 square feet.
Nice.
So
and we're allowed to do donuts out there. We're going to drift cars in there. Yeah, it's going to be
that is a negative.
No. It's going to be a good spot, man.
Hey, just real quick, Scarborough had a question there. He was asking if I was doing the 2X in Fresno. There's your cat again. I am doing Jay's Alarms 1X where we're giving away up to $600 for the death match, but I am not doing the 2X. That 2X is at Ray Aragon's shop, and it's going to be put on by Chemo. So just want to put that out there because he mentioned it, and I didn't want to forget that. But anyway, so Travis Hostetter found this spot. Says, Doug, check this out. These guys want you here. Make some phone calls. We do a little wheeling dealing. I'm trying to get the price down even more currently, but my belief is we got it locked in.
Nice.
Wayne and Celise told me, says, Doug, we want to trust you on this. You take the lead. Is this where we want to be? And so now this is 100% on me, right? So I'm going, okay, well, this venue cost me $2,500. I'm trying to work out some deals with the guy. There's some repairs in there. Some other things going on.
So are we going to have to go ahead.
So I'm trying to work out. I have, I'm in construction, so I know electricians, I know steel workers, I know drywallers, right? So I'm trying to trade off a little something with something,
gotcha.
Right? Yep. Now, everybody I know owes me something pretty much.
Right.
There's nobody that I haven't or wouldn't help, and very rarely do I ask for a return. But I think I'm going to call in some favors on this deal and start calling up some, I've been doing this for since 98 in this area. I've been doing it since 90. So I've been doing this over 30 years in the construction trades. I have lots of friends, lots of people, and Moses says, I know some welders. Hey, Lucky.
Welders.
Just saying, Moses Martinez says he's a welder.
Hey, I got my guys at Cherokee Automotive that do welding too.
Okay.
And those are my guys right there.
Okay.
Shout out to Danny Cardoza and Leroy.
Yeah. So anyway, back to
we got to backtrack, Doug. We got to backtrack. You need to do the R's better in that Moses Martinez.
Oh, so Moses Martinez.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they liven the party up. Let me tell you.
Oh, they do. Anyway, so it's 35,000 square feet. I was out there checking that thing out. That's why I was running late. You guys might not have noticed. I still try to get the show going on time. Usually takes me 45 minutes or so to set up the show. Today, I set up the show in about, 7 minutes, 6 minutes?
Yeah.
So, yeah, still seeing the love and the likes going. Awesome.
Yep. Keep them going. Keep them going.
So here's the deal. I need to find a way to recoup the cost for this event. Just in general, a World Finals event to put the whole damn thing on cost us, I don't know, $15,000 to $17,000 to put this event on. You're talking trophies, you're talking security. We may even be close to $20,000. I don't know, right? I just know that there's so much cost that go into this thing. We got porta potties, we got trophies, we got security, we got fire watch. We got the facility, we got insurance. Anybody that's ever ran anything kind of event, these are not cheap. So
not, because I'll tell you right now, just me doing my 3X Stockton beatdowns ran me in the ballpark of around 6,000-7,000, somewhere in that ballpark. So
right,
yeah,
and you weren't offering rings and
right,
multi events and
right.
Yeah, right, indoor venue, all that stuff. So add all that stuff up. I mean, we're looking big money, right? So I'm
where
like,
is World Finals?
Huh?
Where is it?
I'm getting to that.
All right.
So I call my boy up, Yeshi, dude, I need help here. So what do you need? I got you. Not even a question. Didn't even know what I wanted. Says, no problem. I got you. What you need? I said, I need a car show. I go, you're the man. He goes, how many cars you want? You want 300 cars? You want 400 cars? You tell me how many cars you want? I got them. I said, dude, I only need like 150. And he goes, you know what? I'm not in 100% right now, but let me call my boys. Let me work it out with my team, because he's part of a car club. He's got his team. He's got his group. He goes, let me work it out with them. Let's see if we can make this happen. So,
Sweet.
In Modesto, right next to the airport, we got 170 parking spots. We got 35,000 square feet of indoor space.
Nice.
We can have indoor vendors, outdoor vendors. Dude, taco trucks, soft serve freaking ice cream. I've already contacted one of each. 100% ready, down to go, right?
Nice.
So all these things. You guys are going to be able to park in the parking lot with an RV or a tent and stay the night there if you guys don't want to get a hotel. And I will tell you guys, when Wayne saw this back at World Finals 2019, he came to the 2019 World Finals in Sacramento. Yes, we only had 20 people enter. We had close to 200 people out there.
Yeah.
But people were there with RVs. People were there with tents. We had a tent city going on. Dude, it was, Wayne looked out there and he told me, he goes, this is what I love. This is what DB Drag is about to me.
Yeah.
These people breaking bread together, being together around, these are my words in how I interpret what he said to me. But that's what he was seeing.
Yeah.
And so, you know what? Let's make this crap happen. I almost said a bad word. Let's make this crap happen.
Leave that up to me, Doug.
Let's make this happen in Modesto. I need as many competitors as I can. So, speaking of that, Joe, I just talked to you about this. So, competitor says he's on top of this. He's watching this stuff. All right.
You gotta watch it if you wanna go to nationals. You gotta watch your points and you gotta be ready to go. I was just telling Doug today that my September is like screwed. I will be out of town every single week in September, but trying to get creative and figure out a way that I can get those last 8 points I'm gonna need.
Okay, so
last 8 points.
No.
He needs 8 points.
No, he has 65 points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how are you going to get to that short 8 points?
So I'm going to work with the community right here in Reno. We're going to try to turn our last Reno show this year into a 2X event. So if we can make it a 2X event, that'll get me a little closer. I'll be at Surf, hopefully setting a record with some Neos, and yeah, and then then I'm just gonna have to figure out one day. I have to tell the wife to cancel in the cruise to Mexico because I got to go to Fresno or something.
So anyway, there's Travis. Travis
Ossetter
just jumped in there. Yeah, like I said, in case he missed it, dude, huge shout out. Appreciate you connecting me with the people involved there. And one big thing is, hey, we got to show up and show out for this thing, because without that, if it doesn't become financially viable for them to do it 2 years in a row, you know how hard. I mean, I push so hard. You guys,
yes,
I'm sure you understand, but you don't know, how hard and how much pushing I do to say, hey, us on the West Coast, we deserve this. We need this. We want this. And I know you guys do. I mean, we show up to a 3X event. Shoot, we had 49 at the barbecue. And Stockton Beatdown, we had 63.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So we got the people to outdo what they call the main venue. What in the past, Alabama is going to be the main venue. We outdo those people at our events. We have 2 and 3X events that exceed the amount of people they have at World Finals there.
Yeah.
So I mean, we have it here. The people are here.
Yeah.
So how are we going to get you, Joe? Let's see. So we're looking at this coming Friday in Fresno.
Yep.
Fresno this Friday, Surf City, and then Reno. And I should be good. Hopefully not canceling a vacation.
But hold on now. Did I just mishear that? Did all you needed was how many points?
So he only has 65. He's short 6 with the available points that he has with those couple of shows coming up.
You're only short 6 points?
No, I will be short 6 points after
those events.
Oh, after though, because I'm like, dude, with those 3 shows, you should have them. Okay, so that's where I got
the
wrong.
2X, I'll be okay.
So let's talk about this. Now, this isn't a secret. And so, Joe, how did I tell you that you need to get your points to do this?
We need more competitors. I got to show up, and I have to go in and check that I'm gonna go to a show. So if you're gonna go to a show, get in there, go on Turn Pro, go into the DB Drag.
As a member, you got to be a member first to do it. Yep.
That you're gonna mark that you're gonna be there, so you can get a little bit of extra points along the way.
Yep.
They add up. That's what people don't understand is those points add up. It's 1 point per show, but that adds up. If you go to all the shows like I do, that shit adds up.
Yep. And we intend to have a 3X at World Finals on Saturday, right? And that'll be your qualifying for Sunday's World Finals. So talking to Celise and Wayne, we're not 100% sure on how this is going to go down, but currently what it looks like is there'll be a ring for East Coast champion, a ring for West Coast champion, and if somebody were to spend the time and money and go to both, then there's a world champion ring.
That's tight.
So I mean, it definitely shows something when you have a world champion ring, but it's going to show, in my opinion, I'm not the only person here, but in my opinion, shows somebody that dedicated to go to Alabama and California to compete.
You got to be dedicated just to go to Alabama.
Yeah.
Well,
period.
You got to figure the people that are back east, they keep telling us how dedicated they are. Right? Let's see how many of them come out west to try and stomp a mud hole in some of us.
Right.
And earn the world ring.
Yeah.
Not just the East Coast ring.
Right.
Moses just made it clear he's going for the world ring.
Whoa. He's driving out to Alabama, huh?
Wow.
Hey, Alabama is Friday and Saturday. That would be the 7th and 8th of October. California is going to be the 16th, 17th, which is Saturday, Sunday in Modesto. That's what we're looking at.
Well, that is.
So,
take my hat off to him, man. That's woo.
No, that's hey, you know what? Here's the thing. When you compete at that level, everybody at that level, I don't care, dude. If they stepped up, got the points, and put their money out and want to compete at a World Finals level, you got to have respect for somebody that's willing to do that.
Yep.
Don't
Yep.
ever discount anybody.
Yep.
Now you take that and somebody that's willing to drive, at least from California, all the way to Alabama, then back to California and compete at both those locations. Dude, when he stands eye to eye with somebody in his class, even if he gets stomped, he stands eye to eye to somebody, they're going to have a different level of respect.
Yeah. Yep. And yeah, definitely.
So that, dude, I mean, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm super excited about World Finals. Dude, I've spent
Yeah.
my boss paid me today to do World Finals crap. He don't know
Nice.
it, but
Code 4.
dude, it's I mean, I'm super excited having Yeshi on board. I hope he gets with his boys, and like I said, I mean, Yeshi's excited. Yeshi loves this stuff. He just loves the car culture. I mean, I can't even explain to you guys. I mean, I'm so excited for this. I mean, I don't even know. I'm sure you guys can see it, but anyway, yeah, hit Joe with some questions because I can go on all night for this.
All right, Joe. So check it out. Let's go over what you got for your system in your car. What's your vehicle and what do you got in there right now?
So I got a 2015 Buick LaCrosse. For my system, I'm running a single alternator 270 alt into 120 amp hour headway bank. I've got a DC 10K. Everybody tells me, I should have gone with the 9K, should have gone with Yinlong. So my car can only go up to 14.8. So there's no reason to put Yinlong. There's no reason to go for a 9K. I'm just loving the 12 volt world. So I got that 10K pushing right now, 2 level 5 12s. A DC audio, of course. Getting ready to switch up to Neos here in the next week. I'm going to put 2 Neo 15s in. I'm going to aeroport through the rear deck, and I'm pretty excited about it.
Right on. What made you go with DC audio? I'm pretty sure I know this answer, but other people don't. So what made you choose DC audio?
No. So it's really not what anybody thinks. So fun fact, I live about 5 minutes from DC audio, but I had no idea that I lived 5 minutes from DC audio. I was looking at the brands out there. I was leaning toward Sundown. I was leaning toward DC. Everything I kept reading online was just saying DC, DC, DC. And then so I start looking at DC, and then I realized, oh, they're right here in Nevada. And so I'm a big Nevada guy. I love Nevada. I'm from California originally, actually from your area, left to Stockton. But I've been here for about 20 years, and I love it here in Nevada. So if I have an opportunity to support a Nevada company, I'm going to do that. And so that was an easy choice. But then, you start meeting the folks down there at DC, Justin Hinkie and Brian and Rusty Flowers, and they're just great people. And so absolutely love it. Couldn't have wished for a better company to be right in my backyard. And then actually, watching you on these shows, you were talking all about Team DC Elite. And so I was like, well, shoot, Team DC Elite, like you got to have all DC. Well, I got all DC. So just started checking the boxes, doing a little more. Showed up actually to my very first show, ran into Angelo Chadrillo and Brett and said, hey, what do I got to do? I want to be on Team DC. Showed them my ride. They gave me some tips. They worked with me for a couple of months all over Messenger and answering my questions and helping me tune in my build a little bit and get things right. I do my build all myself. So I'm 100%. I build my own boxes. I do everything. I just bought a box. But I was very hands-on in getting that one designed. And I only did it because I'm in the middle, as many of you guys know, I'm in the middle of moving across the state. And so just didn't have the time. My workshop is all tore up and packed up and in storage. So bought me a box for those Neos, and
It's funny you say that you didn't know that they were right there, because there was a day that I was leaving DC audio, and I'm driving down the road and I go to get gas. And obviously my truck stands out, and I had the beat going, and this guy comes in, he's got his little system going, whatever. And he's like, man, that thing's loud, man. What is DC audio? That's what it is, DC audio? And I go, yeah. And he goes, man, I wish I could get some of that, man. Where's that place at? And I go, about 5 minutes that way. So it's crazy that people don't realize that it's just right there, for the people that live out that way. Yep. Yeah. So do you have any plans to go any bigger or try to go for a different vehicle, do any upgrades, anything like that? Or are you going to stick with this for a while, what you got going on?
I gotta look around and make sure my wife doesn't hear me because yeah. So actually, I bought Ben Wynn. Ben Wynn used to be a Team DC team member. I bought his Durango, so I've got his Durango sitting out in my yard right
Hey,
now.
you know that one, Lucky.
The what?
His Durango?
Whose?
Ben Wynn.
Do I know a Ben Wynn?
I absolutely you do.
Okay.
It's a diamond formation, 6th order. It was all DC elites.
Super Street X.
Yep. And he's been wow. Getting bad with names. My Alzheimer's kicking in or something, dude.
Yeah, so I snatched that up. I met Ben, went up in Tahoe, towed it back. So I've got that sitting outside. But, once I got these Neos, I was like, well, maybe I'll just wall the Buick. So where am I at? I don't know. I'm looking at CRXs. I'm looking at the Volvo Polestars, something without a back seat so that I can get the hatch and do something like that.
Oh, so you're getting really into it. You're taking it to the next level. Yeah.
I'm sold. I love this. And you know what sells it is I've always loved audio. And I'm growing up in Stockton and I'm growing up in poor neighborhoods. And I'm looking at the car audio magazines and I'm dreaming it and I'm drawing up plans on how I'm going to lay my distro blocks and how I'm going to run my wire and all of that. But I can't afford any of it. So I'm not doing it, but I'm loving it the whole time.
Hey,
so
what
class?
Hold on real quick. I just got a text from Brian Nyman. September 15th, 2X, Nyman Shop, points only, $30 an entry, is a go.
Nice. Night show?
No, that is a Sunday day.
Sunday day show.
Yeah,
all right.
Because the night show, I have the way things work out, I can't do the night show for that one.
You said
Saturday night I'm busy. Yes.
Okay.
September 15th. Oh, hold on. Let me check. Brian Nyman. I'm sorry, August 15th.
Oh,
August 15th.
Baby. Thank you, Brian.
Hold on.
August 15th. Hold on now.
Yes, August 15th.
What? And what day is that on?
That is a Sunday.
Okay, so Jay's
That's
Alarms
this
is Friday.
Coming Sunday, yes.
Yeah, so Jay's Alarms Friday, and then Nyman's on Sunday.
That's what it says.
Well, you know what that means?
Yeah, it means Team DC Joe got his points.
It means people that bitching about their points got 2 places to go, just right here. And they can't complain about nothing because surf, is a long drive. So, that's for the real competitors, you know what I mean? But now for you guys that are afraid to drive far, now you got Fresno, now you got Sacramento in one weekend. So there you go. More points right there.
Sorry, he just hit me on the text. Wanted to share it with everybody.
Yeah. So before I was so rudely interrupted by the host, Doug Stockton, let's get back to this. What class do you compete in, Joe?
So I'm kind of pigeonholed for this season into Trunk 2, so Pro Stock 2K.
How do you like?
Oh yeah, Pro Stock, correct.
Okay. So explain that class. So for anybody new that's getting into this, right? Explain Pro Stock. What is the rules to your knowledge of being in Pro Stock?
Pro Stock, you got to be straight up stock. So you can't rip out anything of your trunk. Everything has to get buried in there, and you have to contain the entire system to your trunk.
Okay. So
for his car, because he's got a sedan.
Right.
That's why he's limited to his trunk. You can have a hatchback or something else in that class and not be limited to a trunk. But for his case, he's a sedan, so he is limited to his trunk.
Okay. And now yours is also demo, right? It's not a burp car. It's demo, and you do SPL as well, right?
Yeah. So I love my music. So, that's why I'm here for the music. So at the end of the day, I'm never going to do a burp car.
Oh, so that's what I was just going to ask you is if, the other vehicles you were talking about, if you were going to do a straight SPL car, but it's going to, whatever you do, it's going to be a demo and burp car as well, or do both the best of both worlds. So, okay. Right on. And yeah, definitely from Stockton and areas like this, love the music. I cannot do the burp stuff. I've always said in the beginning, I didn't get it. It was like, it was a turnoff for me, but now I respect the shit out of it because now I see what it takes, the knowledge that it takes, the testing that it takes, the money that it takes. So now I have a whole new respect for it. But me, myself, I don't see myself ever doing just a strictly, burp car. You know, people, they give me crap because they're like, you know, if you're going for numbers, you need an SPL car. And I'm like, no, you don't. I'm not going for just straight, you know, the highest number I can get. You can have a demo vehicle and get louder, you know. So that's what people keep misunderstanding with what I'm doing is I always get the whole, if you're trying to get louder, you got to get a different vehicle and you got to get this and that. And I'm like, no, you don't. There's so many people like Ray My Astis, Pimley. I mean, I can go on and on and on. You know, we all know that there's vehicles out there that demo like Jose Ramos that demo just awesome and get a high fucking number. So, you know, that's where I'm going with it. Yeah. But anyway,
you got to start with what you got, and you know what? You don't have to run out and buy something different. I caught a lot of crap for buying the Durango because who uses a Durango? But you know what? You know, you're going to get what you're going to get. And as long as you're enjoying it, that's what's going to matter.
That's all that matters, dude, because there's going to be people, and I've learned, and everybody knows this, I've learned along the way, you're going to get hated no matter what you do. You're going to get hated. So you might as well do what you like and get hated than to stop and be hated. So, and that being said, is there anybody in the game that you're chasing or that you look up to, or, you know, hey, I'm gunning for this guy, anything like that?
Gunning for this guy. You know, I've got a slight nemesis from Chris with Team Send It, and I think that's just because we always end up in the same classes. Right. But no, at this point, you know, I'm really just watching everybody. I do want to give a couple shout outs if that's cool.
Go ahead.
You
Yeah,
know,
definitely.
Angelo Trujillo, like, you know, he helped me from the gate. Chris Jenner, and got Anthony Caps, Justin Inky, Steve Kendall, just great fellas right here.
Josh Tate too.
Yes.
Yeah, Josh, everybody, you know, and that's the nice thing about Reno. And Josh said it well. He posted something this weekend about the camaraderie of car audio. And that's really what it is for me. It's the people that I've met along the way in just this short 6-month period. It's been great. And you guys are all fantastic. And I love socializing with you guys. And thanks for welcoming me as part of your tribe.
Absolutely, man. And you fit well. You've done several things for me, man. Like, you know, and that's, you know, I love that about this community. You know, you got some people that whatever, but you're going to have that in any crowd. But, you know, like I asked Joe the other day, I was like, hey, you know, can you make a pit stop and grab my voltmeter, you know, and no problem, man. Ran, grabbed the voltmeter for me, gave it to me at the show. You know, and then the show before that, when I was in Reno with you, so I think we had to like remount my amp or something, you know, and got a drill for me. And that's what I love about this, you know, is when people need help, there's going to be people there. You know, I'm trying to learn what I can so that I can return the favor, because I feel bad a lot of times. People help me out, and it's like if somebody else needs help, it's like, you know, I don't know the technical side of this stuff, so it's really hard. I joke a lot with people. I could be a great supervisor, you know, if you need help, or I could pick something up and carry it to you or something like that. But yeah, the camaraderie is real big with this, and I definitely love that about it. And the Reno guys are definitely tearing it up, man. The same people you just mentioned have helped me along the way. So big salute to all them people you just named right now. Yeah, Josh Tate is taking the reins up there. You know, Steve Wendell, all those guys, man. You included, you know, and making it big up there. So awesome.
Yeah, Josh has got a heart of gold. And actually, I think I helped you work on your truck a little bit. You got your hands dirty.
Yes.
We took apart your lithium bank. We didn't burn ourselves again. That was good.
Yes. Yeah. So, and I was trying to tell people that, you know, this time around, I've had my hands in doing some of this stuff. I couldn't tell you exactly why this went that way or this did that, but there was, hey, run this wire over here, put these RCAs over there, you know, shit like that. So I did have my hands in this system versus the old piggy bank. So, you know, I'm doing what I can. It's what we just did or I shouldn't say we, because I never done it before. So I watched Chris Jenner. He came over and did the diode replacements and put the potentiometers in there. And I'll tell you what, that was, I'm a simple man, dude. And some of the dumbest little things, I'm like, that's fucking awesome. And that right there with those little knobs where I could adjust my voltage right there on hand. Oh my God, dude, that just loved it. So,
yeah, Chris is a wizard, and I love watching him work. She was showing me how to scope my system with a oscilloscope. Right before the Sky High barbecue. That was great.
Yeah, Jose Ramos was one of the people that was showing me how to use the oscilloscope and watch the waves and look for the tooth. When you start seeing the tooth in it, that's when you start clipping. So I'm doing my best, to learn more of the technical side. But I'm talking about people who's been doing this for years and years. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me, but I'm doing my best. So how long have you been competing for? A total 8 shows?
6 shows.
6 or 8 shows? You said 8 shows, right?
Something like that, yeah. Since May, I've been doing some IASCA and doing DB drag.
So do you see yourself going to the IASCA shows too and DB drag? Or because in the beginning, that's kind of how I was. I wanted to just compete, period. Like if I didn't have nothing going, I'm going to that. You know what I mean? And I didn't even know nothing about it. They had to tell me like, hey, just put this here, or do that. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I just tell me when to turn my bass knob up. So is that where you're at right now? Is you got bit by the bug so hard that it's like if they're in a DB drag show going and there's an IASCA, I'm gonna fly my ass over there and do the IASCA show too?
So I'm gonna soapbox for a second, because the answer was, I'm gonna say was yes, but unfortunately, talking to Ray Pinley, my car will become illegal when I install my Aeroport into my rear deck. So
illegal or legal?
No, illegal for his class.
Yeah, I can port through a speaker hole in my rear deck, but if I go center port with my port, I'm going to have to cut a small piece of metal away. I become illegal, and so no more IASCA for me. So I was looking forward to it with Surf, but since I'm showing up with Neos and a big old 8-inch Aeroport, no more IASCA.
What numbers were you hitting sealed up?
So sealed up, I could pull a 148.5.
Almost
right
there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hey,
pretty close.
Yeah, everybody's first number, man, they're gunning for is that stuff 50.
Yep.
Gunning for it. But that's good though. You're right there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I threw the Neos in a crappy, not a crappy box, but not the right box. Threw it in my back seat just for a quick test. And I was so excited, and it sounded so good. It was like 11 o'clock at night. I had to wake Steve Windle up, drag him out, come get a quick demo at his apartment complex, and it was really close to a 150. So I imagine with the right box, the right port, and the right everything,
absolutely,
I think it's right there.
Absolutely. Cool. Yeah, well, I mean, you're doing it the right way. So I know that you're new to this per se, right? But what advice would you give to a new guy that just stepped in, the show this weekend coming up? What type of advice would you give him coming in?
Hit the lanes right away. So I was at my first show and the line was really long. I had no idea when to get in line. I walk up to this guy, and at the time I didn't even know him, but it turns out it was Anthony Caps. And I'm like, hey, have you been to one of these before? And he's like, yeah. I'm like,
a couple.
I get in line about an hour ago.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. Hey, have fun. I got a cousin that shows up in all the Reno events. Daniel V. He competes, and so he gets all my old equipment. So when I upgrade my stuff, it goes into his ride. And he's just loving it. You know what? And the beauty of it is he shows up, he has fun with it. He's not chasing a number. He's not trying to do anything. He's just having fun. So that's my
later.
Get in the lanes and have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You definitely got to start out that way. That's for sure. Because I mean, the other stuff will come. You'll fine tune what your craft. Considering like anything else, you'll fine tune your craft, right?
Right.
So, the big deal, right? Get in there and try it. It's a different thing to attend a show and to be part of the show.
Yep. I've seen so many new people that are so afraid to get in the lane, and I've talked several people, just do it. Trust me. Yep. No one's going to laugh at you. No one's going to boo you. Actually, people, when they see that you're new, the righteous ones are going to come over and give you hints and tips. They're going to talk to you. So don't be afraid to do it. And when they do it, they come out with a huge smile, whether they win or lose.
Yep.
They're happy because they did it. And then that's only really the way you're going to learn, right? You can stand there and watch it or whatever, but if you get in there and you win or lose a few times, you're going to learn quicker. So, yeah, it's exactly the same way I feel as well. I'm going to go ahead and let Doug ask some questions. I just had to get up in here and just stomp all over the place because the last couple of shows, the shows that we did, I was sitting here quiet as a mouse. So I was like, man, I'm going to get up in here and I'm going to just take the fuck over. So,
no.
But yeah, I mean, it's all good stuff, man. The World Finals coming up. I'm super pumped. And, it's going to be a long, long drive for me to get there. That's the only thing that's like the downfall is driving like what, 30 minutes away?
No, it's probably 45 for you.
Probably 40. Oh man, so even further than that. Oh God. So all the people got to get hotels and everything. I'm gonna just drive home when we're done. Come back the next day. Yeah.
Well, I do that when it's up in Sacramento. When we had Sacramento finals, I'd still drive home.
Right.
First off, I've mentioned it more than once. I enjoy laying next to my wife every night in bed. So I try to be home every night I possibly can. So with that being said, obviously I'm gonna come home
Right.
after the event. Actually, one thing Celise and Wayne and I were talking about was there may be some nighttime entertainment after the event on Saturday night.
Nice.
So just
What kind
some
of
things.
nighttime entertainment?
Well, I don't know yet. Maybe. Oh, look at that. What do you got? What you got back there?
Oh, Jamar.
I know. I'm just saying.
Well, what's going on?
So, just real quick, Joe. On a personal note, text me a picture of your dog, the black one. I had a border collie, looked very similar to that one. She lived 19 years, and so she looks a lot like that dog. So.
You know what, Doug? You just got so many more points with me because everybody notices the beautiful beaver around here, but nobody notices the fat old man. He is 12 years old, Boomer, and he is a great dog.
No, dude. Like I said, I had a border collie. Dude, my family loved that dog. She lived to be 19. It was a tough choice at the time, but she couldn't even stand up. She went that long. So, I hate to bring it down, but your dog, just seeing him sit back there, the colors on his face and his paws, just brought back my doggy.
Yep, and you nailed it too. He's half border collie, so you definitely high for it.
Yeah.
So I got another question for you.
Go ahead.
Outside of dogs and everything, was there anybody that you looked up to, like that got you going? I know you said you was drawing when you was young and you was always into systems or whatever, but
right.
Was there anybody that you were watching, YouTube or anything like that? You probably see where I'm going with this, but is there anybody that you was watching and like, man, that shit's fucking badass? I'm gonna try that.
Just say SMD.
Well, I mean, there was other people.
Other than you?
No, there's other. I'm not asking for him to say me. I'm new to this.
It sounded like he was fishing, huh, Joe?
No, I'm new. I'm new to this. You know what I mean? I said when growing up or whatever, and right now I just made everything on my screen just huge, and I'm trying to figure out how to downsize this shit. I just did something bad.
Yeah. So no. I mean, growing up, no. I mean, there was all the people in the neighborhood whose cars were really loud. There was a cat across the street from me, and his system was amazing in the fact that, and it's probably the first person I've seen that really used like Dynamat and everything, because he would pull up and all you would hear is, but when he opened his doors to get out and open his gate, like the block was shaking.
Yeah.
And so that was like, oh yeah, that's awesome. But no, I used to just read the magazines. I'm an old man. I'm much older than you, Lucky. So
how old are you?
I'm 41.
You're much older than me?
I thought so.
Dude, you guys are kids.
I'm about to be 44.
Oh, okay. Well, we had no YouTube when I was growing up. So
I'm about to be 49.
Well, we had neighborhood and some magazines, with Orion and Power Precision and all of that. But, but yeah, no, watching YouTube now, I really love EXO. I think he's just a real dude that's just having fun with it.
Yeah, dude, he has great personality, man. Like, I've never got to meet him, but he's just really EXO.
We'll have to have him on the show.
Oh, dude, yeah, he's like just high energy, just go, man, super, super cool. I've never got to meet him, but like from his videos, and I mean, he's viral. His videos go huge. So yeah.
And I think the other one is I want to say Sound Man, because that dude is Sound Man, the guy that makes the super entertaining videos where he's like working on his band now. He makes like the iPad Dash kits, I think, but his videos are, it's car audio, but he's got a great sense of humor, and so he'll cut to some scenes and just make some funny jokes. Like, he's just super entertaining.
I'll have to check that out. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, Bobby Gately. I met him when I went picked up bought something used from one of his employees. I met him and got a demo in the Green Machine. I think that's where I got the bug. Was that day with Bobby.
That thing was nasty.
Yeah, and but I I haven't met Steve Mead. Steve Mead's videos are good. Don't love the products, but I like the meters and whatnot. But other than that.
That's who I was watching. I watched a lot of his videos, and that's what if anybody watched Steve Mead, they would obviously know that's what inspired me to do a lot of my early videos, going through the drive-throughs and stuff. Was from seeing his videos, because I think, what was it, like 2008ish, somewhere in that ballpark, when he was doing the whole driving through the drive-throughs, and I was like, fuck, dude, that guy's, it's loud. And I think he was pushing, I might be wrong, but around 30 something thousand.
I think it was 36,000 watts.
36,000. And back then we're pushing like the 500 watts or 1,000 watts. So then when I did get into the car audio, like real heavy, I was like, man, I want to do that shit too. So I was going through the drive-throughs. Well, at this point in time, they wasn't liking that shit at all. So when you watch his videos, they're like, oh my God, that's awesome. I didn't get that shit. I had a lady go off on me at McDonald's. I went up there and said, hey, you like loud music? And I said, bah! And I just hit the music. I knocked the shelving off of where the drinks go and everything. And she went off. And I had one too many of those experiences. And I was like, you know what? I'm actually fucking with people who are making my food right now. So I stopped doing that, and I started doing the hair trick videos, because that was more, I'm not being an asshole. Somebody's going to be behind me trying to order, and I'm going to have my radio up super loud. So, which brings me to one of the things I saw in the, what do you call it? It's in the rule book, but it's more conduct code or whatever,
code of conduct. Yes.
Code of conduct. And there was one that's like, we don't drive around and play our systems loud driving around. And I was like, well, there went like 90% of the competitors, because that's really what most of us, that's what we're about, start out playing loud music driving around.
Well, the DB drag guys, not so much, right? Some of the guys that are hardcore DB draggers, those are purpose-built vehicles. They don't drive those around.
Right.
Now, the Cyclone guys and the base racers, well, that's a different story.
Different ball game, buddy.
You're talking about the Moses Martinez of the world.
Yes, the Moses Martinezes of the world.
So let's see here. So anybody in here right now watching, if they got any questions for Team DC Joe, spit them out now. Smash the like buttons, get them going, get us pumped up. If you keep getting us pumped up, we'll keep this thing going a little bit longer. And if you got any questions, spit them out. Make sure you guys join Sonic FX. Go to the group section. Get up in there, because that's how we're gonna see your questions.
So we're gonna hit two things real quick. Number one, the show out in Fernley. Good show, like I said, the extra stuff going on. That was pretty awesome. The drifting, drag racing for guys who want to do it. I believe Jose Ramos even sat in one of the drift cars.
Yes, he did.
Drifted around. Yeah, he just came out to support, right?
Yeah.
He didn't compete. He's got his points. He didn't even bring his truck out. He just came out to hang out with the guys and show his support for the guys, and then you get a ride in a drift car.
Yeah, that's what separates the men from the boys, man. The people that are serious about this, it will show. You know what I mean? That's what kind of ticked me off, that I had my moment where I went to Sky High and I left. I was really just in a bad mood, but I should have stayed there and, enjoyed the rest of everybody else and seen what they was doing, got some footage and everything. But that's the good thing. When people will not even have a vehicle to compete in and still take that type of a drive, from where they're at in Oakland. So let's see, 3.5, 4.5. That's like a 4.5 hour drive.
Yep.
Just to go support. I mean, that's love right there. Yep. And big shout out to Fat Boys Car Stereo, Jose Ramos and family. They're ones that'll always sponsor the shows. They're at the shows, always putting in work. They've helped me several times on the piggy bank, and a lot of people's cars. You know what I mean? So, yeah, big shout out to them.
Yeah. Was this Nando had a question for you guys, because I'm not a DC guy. Obviously, I don't support any one particular brand over another. He says, I have a question about the level 5s and level 6s. What do you guys think of them?
I love the level 6s. I didn't have level 5s. I did have the level 6s. I loved them. Everybody thinks because I promote DC so much, and a team DC Lucky and the whole 9 yards, everything with me and DC. I've had people think I'm part owner. They thought that I was the owner. They think I know every technical side of the equipment. I do not know that shit. So no, but I had the level 6s. They were awesome. I switched to the Neos. I gained like 3/10 just switching to the Neo Elites. The Neos to me are more punchier. You're more SPL side, versus the level 6. We're more on the demo side. That's what my ears told me and what I felt. But yeah, level 5s and level 6s, man. I didn't have the 5s, but in my opinion, anything DC, in my opinion, you're gonna love it. That's my opinion.
What about you, Joe?
So exactly what you said. Yeah. So the level 5s, I mean, they're punchy, they're strong. It's a 3.5-inch voice coil, so it's going to give you just a little bit more, slightly better cooling than the XL Elites. They don't make level 6s in 12, so that was why I ended up with level 5s instead of level 6s. The level 6s sound amazing. As you said, they can demo for hours. They're monsters. They sound good, super musical. The Neos are super punchy. You didn't ask about the Neos, but they are super punchy, and they stay relatively cool because of the way that magnet housing behind the motor is open. But yeah, you can't go wrong. Level 5s, level 6s. I think the thing that most people overlook when looking at level 6s is the weight. And so if you're building something big and you're putting 5 or 6 of them back there, that's going to be quite a bit of weight difference between the 5s and the 6s. In fact, in the DC Audio bass bourbon, they're getting ready to switch it back to Neos because they're going through tires because it's so fat.
Yeah, I think the level 6s, and I could be off on this one, but I think the 6s were what was it?
Pounds where a Neo Elite is 66.
Okay. I didn't think it was that light. I thought it was. I thought the 6s were like 102 or something, and the Neos were like about 15 pounds lighter or something like that. I didn't know it was that low. Jeez.
Yeah, no,
that's a big difference. Yeah.
All right. So now we answered that. Let's get back to that thing. So Lucky, anything happened at the event and the base race stuff?
Yeah, I won you and beat the boss.
What?
I beat you and beat the boss.
That's crap.
Hey, and I got to be the mic guy.
How was that?
It's funny because people see me do the live feeds and everything, and I've been doing it a while, and they think I'm just so outspoken and all this stuff. I suffer from like bad social anxiety, so that's why I even said on the mic, if anybody was watching, I was like, hey, in person, I'm not like this, you know what I mean, on the mic. And so at the beginning, I was faking the funk. I was just like trying to joke, you know what I mean, because I was that nervous. And then I lightened up. Now I get it. I found the little trick to doing it. So at the back end of doing the microphone, I did good. So I can't wait to do it again, actually. But yeah, that show was fun as far as base race goes.
Top dog.
Man, not so good for me. I lost half my damn points to Josh Tattoo, and then let's see, Moses Martinez, the one who got it. So that's one of the things that we always say this on the show is that's why top dog in base race, because you could be the best in the world, man, and tomorrow you might suck ass.
Hey, that was his first win ever in Top Dog, and he walked away with $70 cash.
I think it was it 70 or 80?
70.
70,
there
okay.
Were 7 people that got in.
Man. Yeah.
And I said if Justin Hankey joined and Manny, Lord of Bass Manny joined, I'd pay out 70 cash to the winner. And both of them jumped on in, and there you go. 70 cash.
I was mad I didn't get to go against Justin Hinkey, man. Me and him, I don't know. There's just something about Justin Hinkey. Like when we go head to head, it's usually tie. Like it gets interesting, man. So I was kind of bummed out I didn't get to go against him, because win, lose, or draw with him, it's always fun. It's been a while since I went against Justin.
So I was talking to him today about sponsoring the World Finals and whatnot. And he goes, I think I got my points for World Finals for Top Dog.
No.
And I'm like, I know. Why don't you step on up?
Yeah.
So we may see Justin competing top dog at World
Nice.
Finals. So,
Nice. Yeah, because last year there was only 4 of us. So
Yeah.
yeah.
that could be legit, right?
Yeah, dude. Hey, like I said, man, there's several people that are surgical with it.
Mhm.
Several people, man. And so I hope they're there. I hope they're there.
Yep. Okay. So let's get over to this weekend. Joe, are you coming out to Fresno on Friday night?
So I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to Fresno
Okay.
on Friday. Yeah.
That Friday night's tough, right?
Well,
But
it's not that. It's that I got to have that time for surf, and so I've got to completely disassemble my build to get that box out of there, and so there's just no way to go to Fresno Friday, compete, and then get it done.
okay. Well, so you're gonna get it done for the 2X on Sunday.
Yep.
All right. So about Jay's Alarms is $5 a DB for deathmatch. So Ricky Rosa, if you're watching this, remember, don't forget your meters. I need the extra meters. Actually, Lucky, bring yours. You have only one, huh?
How much money you got? Yeah, I got one.
You don't have.
You need
two.
me to bring it? I don't have two. Nope.
I'll have Ricky bring his. Ricky's been providing them for me out in the Fresno shows every time. I appreciate that totally. But anyway, so he's paying up to $600 cash.
Oh, 600 now.
Yeah. $5 a DB up to $600.
Okay. So I had that mixed up. I thought it was like 5 or something like that. 450 or 450 was last
one. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
last one was 450.
Okay,
and
there we go.
So Ray posted on the event. Well, I guess I'll see you guys on Friday night.
Ray Maestas?
Yep.
My homeboy, Stockton. Yeah.
He's gonna come and stomp a mud hole in somebody, or at least try to. It
I
wouldn't
got
be the
faith
first
in
time
him.
if he did.
I got faith in him.
Yep. And then obviously Moses will be there, right? That's his hometown. So that's what we got going on. Jay's Alarms. Jay's a great guy. Like I said, this will be the final event for him this season. That's his 4 events. Once again, awesome dude. Great time. Then we got Sunday. We're going to end up Brian Nyman's. Points only. No trophies at this event. It's a 2X event. Points only. $30 for the first class, $25 for each additional. So we'll run it just like a 1X event for cost, but there's no trophies for this event. And I'll put it up on the calendar tonight. So
Nice.
Okay. Let's do that real quick as a matter of fact.
Do what? Paul, put it on the
talk
calendar?
about the calendar. No, talk about the calendar here.
Oh, show's coming up?
Yeah, so we already did Fernley. We have a 3X in North Carolina. We got Texas. We got Brazil, Canada. Oh, yeah, they're doing a show in Canada every single weekend now to help their guys get points for World Finals.
Nice.
So check that out. So
who's doing those? Ray Choi?
Ray Choi. Yep. Everybody's favorite judge, according to Facebook.
Awesome dude, man.
No, he's a way cool dude. I really appreciate him. We got Madrid, Spain. We got Oklahoma. We got what's that say? Oregon. Oh yeah, Lincoln City's coming up. That's the 22nd.
Yeah, that one show. Yeah.
Yeah, something about that. 28th, we got Reno. Joe's talking about trying to maybe make that a 2X also, or 3X. I don't know. It's whatever they're gonna work to. That's on the 28th. The 29th, we got Spain and Alberta, Canada again. Let's go to the next month. We are looking on the 4th. We will have Newport, Tennessee, 5th and 6th. So I don't have anything scheduled because that's Labor Day weekend. And traditionally, if I do schedule a show that weekend, it ends up like 12 people. So it's not that good. Anyway, then on the 11th, we got Fresno, California 2X. That's going to be ran by Chemo. So you guys, so we're sure and we're clear. 100% that's Chemo. That's a Ray Aragon show. Please encourage you guys to go to that.
Audio Concepts.
Yep, Audio Concepts. He does a good job putting on his shows. Once again, Tennessee. And then we got I don't see him on air in September, but I believe I was told they are having a show at Crossfire Car Audio every weekend to try and help get some Dallas guys some points or some Texas guys. So just keep that in mind. We got all these other shows coming up. Lebanon 10th, Tennessee. The 12th, we got Spruce Grove. The 18th is going to be open for California. We'll see what happens there. But the 19th, potentially, Stockton Beatdown.
On what day?
That may be the 19th of September.
I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best.
Stockton Beatdown, that's Lucky McGovern. That will be a 3X that day. Now, it'll be depending on whether Lucky's going to do it as a Stockton Beatdown or I'm going to continue with the West Coast finale at another venue. So, but I guarantee that one's a 3X on the 19th. That's the last day for points. Then, obviously, we need to get ready for World Finals, which is October 6th back east, 7th and 8th. Back in Alabama, and the 16th, 17th here in California.
How long of a drive is that? Jeez.
A lot.
Like
Hold
a lot.
on. Yeah, I'm going to put it in my phone right now.
There you go.
GPS.
GPS that shit, man.
Wow. It is in Muscle Shoals, Alabama.
Man, Moses better. Nobody's up against. Huh?
Moses says 32 hours.
He already knows?
Well, he's from Reno.
No, Moses is from Fresno.
Yeah,
Moses is, yeah. Oh, yeah, so Moses said he's going to go anyway, so yeah.
32 hours, man. Wow.
Yeah, so from my house, it's 30 hours and 15 minutes.
Jeez.
2,184 miles.
Wow. That's wow. Hey, man, oh man, that's crazy.
So hey, and those guys that come back west from there, if there are any of them,
yeah,
mad props to those guys.
Yeah. So I got another one for you, Joe. What is your definition of a bass head?
Oh, that's a great question.
Everybody in this channel right now is clearly a bass head. You know what? It doesn't matter what you got, kicker, scar, whatever you got. It's those people that that's all they care about, bass. Yep. I'm gonna say my definition of a bass head is a Steve Wendell.
Yeah.
Wow, yep. That's setting the bar pretty high though.
He doesn't care what you got. You can have one kicker comp R10 in your trunk, and he wants to sit in there and hear it.
Yeah. And that's pretty much where I'm at as well, is because I see a lot of guys that, and that's why I'm going to start asking everybody on here what's their definition, because, I'm curious. But that's mine is you love loud music. You love bass. Mm-hmm. There's a difference between a competitor or a bass head, so a lot of people feel if you don't compete, you're not a bass head, or if you didn't build your own setup, you're not a real bass head, and all this other stuff. And it's just like, no, to me, a bass head, my opinion, is somebody who loves bass, loves car audio. Yep. Plain and simple. So that's your point of view right there. It's your opinion. So I'm going to start getting that from everybody.
Yep.
And yeah, let's see. I think Doug's wanting to wrap things up, possibly.
I am, sir. We're already over our hour mark, and my wife wants to go out to dinner with me. As I've mentioned on here, I do love my wife. I try to do many things as I can with her. I own 3 businesses. I run a 4th. I'm a fairly busy guy, and so I really try to set time aside for my wife as often as I can. We had our show in Reno. I drove to a bowling tournament and then straight home just so I can spend the night with my wife again right. Saturday night, right? Yep. So that's like I said, that's where I am with it. But any last thoughts, Joe?
No, I just want to say thank you guys for having me on. Thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Lucky, for inviting me. Thank you, Doug, for also inviting me on here, and for really coming out here and doing all these shows and giving it all the commitment that you do.
Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you for being on here as well.
Yeah. Lucky, final thoughts, sir.
Yeah, everybody, make sure you go to my YouTube channel, Lucky McGovern. Hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. I've actually started uploading videos again.
Yep.
They're kind of short. I've just been doing a few demo videos and stuff like that. So make sure to go there, check it out. Go to lotsofwatts.com, buy some basshead merchandise, support your local, or not even local, just support your fellow basshead and place the order. Make sure to go to Sonic FX in the group section. That's what a lot of people aren't doing. We got like 749 people in there right now. We'd love to see it at 1,000 within a week, man. Bring that shit up.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Get in there. Let us get to 1,000. Just so you guys know, loving seeing the hearts and the like buttons blast away in here. You guys do that. It gets me more pumped up, gets the people pumped up. Keep it coming. We love you guys for all the support. And this is how we get this shit going. We need more competitors and more people that are, showing us support, getting in here.
Moses said he had one more question.
He doesn't have a question.
Time out.
He wants to.
Time out.
Hold on, wait. Moses' question, I saw it earlier. You know what it was?
Do you have a beer?
No. When you switch into Scar Audio.
You know, I just ordered. This guy's a Scar guy back here, so
yeah. So we don't brand bash or nothing like that, right?
No, we don't.
But boy, do we love DC Audio.
I started out with Scar. I had some Scar stuff on my DC level 4s. Not bad products.
Nope.
No.
Here's
show up with Jensen or Boss, and we're good.
But bottom line is if it's built right and done right, it will be loud. I was at Surf City the last time I was there, and there was somebody beating the shit out of their car. I mean, bad, like just, oh my God. And I think they said that guy spent a total of $600 and something on his whole system, but the dude knew how to build his enclosure and dial everything in the right way. And I was just, that thing was beast, so I love DC Audio, but at the same time, it doesn't matter what you got, man. If you build it right and do right, that thing will sound good.
I'll have to tell you about the guy who was doing 154s with about somewhere around just under $700 into his whole system, including his deck and his wire.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I try to tell people, man.
He was running Sony Explode 10s.
Right. Okay. I'm almost curious because I almost want to say that's what the
we'll
guy
have
had
that another show.
Yep.
So it's nobody you know. Anyway, my final thought is, dude, World Finals. I'm excited as hell. You guys don't even know. I'm so pumped.
Oh, we can tell.
Oh, dude. I mean, I'm vibrating literally. It's
watch the word choices. Watch the word choices.
I can't wait. I'm super stoked about this place. I can't thank Travis Hostetter enough for getting me connected with the people involved. Yoshi or Yeshi, freaking guy's awesome. I know he's going to bring it hard as far as the car show goes, vendors, all the stuff that we're going to have. We're going to put on a show out here that is going to be very special. I hope the people from back east come out here to compete to see how special we can put something on. Remember, if you guys want to camp at the event, you guys are more than welcome to camp with tents, trailers, whatever you want to do. If you don't want to buy a hotel room, the hotel rooms aren't very close to the location. So definitely, if you guys want to stay there on the premises at night and stay there and camp, you will be our security for the night, right? So just keep that in mind. I mean, right now, the way World Finals is, I'm flying across the country to go help out in Alabama. Then I'll be right back home, and I'll be helping our guys out on this side of the world. But, I mean, you guys, all I can say is I'm so stoked, and I need you guys. I can only do so much. I need you guys as competitors, as friends of competitors, push everybody, not just to compete at an event. We need them to go to finals to show Wayne Harris and the rest of the world that the West Coast earned and deserves our own location.
Right. Facts. Big facts.
I know we got the people here. Yep. I mean, we do a 1X event.
We proved it.
63 people at a 1X event.
We proved it.
We can do this.
Yeah.
And, I need you guys to help me out and prove to Wayne, Celise, the rest of the DB drag world that California, Nevada, we're central to what's happening in the bass world. We may be the demo guys. We may not be the loudest guys in the world for most classes because they are definitely loud back east.
Yes.
And they have fun. I'm put this right out there right now. I know they have fun. I've hung out with them. I know they're having a good time. But what we do out at our shows here on the West Coast is special.
Right.
And I want everybody to see that. I want people to come from all over the country. I want people to they're coming from Canada, Mexico. I know at least we got guys coming from Tennessee, right? When we do that, let's show them how special this event can be and how much we do for each other at any event, be it 1X, be it World Finals. Let's show them.
Yep.
So that's my final thought. I want you guys to enjoy this. I want you guys to be part of this. Remember, we have check out my post on Sonic FX. I posted there's 72 points in California alone between now and the end of before the points cut off. And that doesn't even include Surf City. So if you even have 25 points, you can get to World Finals.
Right.
And 25 points is only 3 shows, right? 3 single point events. So, and remember, it goes all the way back to the 2019 Toys for Tots shows that we were having at Nyman's shop.
Right.
From 2019 Toys for Tots all the way till the 19th of September is your opportunity to get 100 points. So, once again, thanks a lot for you guys coming in, checking us out. Remember, you can see us on YouTube. You can check us back on iHeartRadio, iTunes, Spotify, any of the streaming platforms. We broadcast on those as an audio-only feature. We have it live on Facebook, 6 p.m. Monday night California time. It's myself and Team DC Lucky. We're both co-hosts here. We bring in a new guest every week. We discuss things car audio related, whether it be the shows coming up and the shows that just happened. Remember, all this stuff is brought to you for you guys. We need you to like, share, smash those buttons. Love this stuff. Share it with your friends. This is how we grow the community. Invite somebody to a car show. You'll be surprised. I guarantee when you go to leave, you ask them, was that what you expected? I have yet one time in 21 years doing this for somebody to say, yeah, it was exactly what I expected.
You're right.
So they realize the love that you guys have for and the passion you have for car audio. And they separate you from that annoying kid banging it down the street, just pissing them off. Right. And the only way we can make that separation and get people to appreciate what we do and who we are is invite them to an event. Even if they don't compete, once again, if they do compete, that puts you at a different level and you're going to even appreciate it more.
Yep.
So, like I said before, show up and show out for World Finals. Let's bring what we can. Let's get everybody there. Let's show them we deserve and we need this venue.
Yep, because there was a lot of people whining that we weren't going to have finals. A lot of people whining, but they weren't competing. They were just there to play their stereo. So if we could show them what we could do over here, then we'll have finals over here all the time.
Yep. All right, guys. Once again, thank you to Team DC Joe. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you, Joe. Hope you had a great time with us today. My co-host, Team DC Lucky, and Doug Stockton, the judge. We are out.